Well, welcome back, besties. It's Mother. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I'm in LA. I'm living my best life. I'm so happy. I got to hang out with one of my best friends today. I hope you guys enjoy the episode as much as I did. Please enjoy Ashley Hesseltine. Ashley Hesseltine. You know, I was like having a panic attack because I always do that. I'm like one of my best friends.
Brittany, she just introduced me on her podcast.
Ashley Hesseltine.
In Raina's outfit. Raina would never.
But no, but
I bet people thought this was Raina as I panned over.
literally, no, I'm in her corset. Don't tell her.
Wait, can she not? Let me block her.
No, she cannot. No, it's fine. I don't care. Ashley Hesseltine. Okay, that's perfect. That's a perfect introduction. We're gonna leave it. Yeah. I remember when WAP came out.
Huh?
Wet ass pussy.
Oh.
Make it wet like Dasani. I was like, ew, Cardi.
She
She
did
says
say that.
Dasani in
That's
there.
a
And I was like, could you not?
I know you paid for it.
I know you're just rapping, but like,
I
could
know.
you not?
Oh no, I kind of forgot about that. I think about WAP a lot.
I think about WAP.
We've never had a song like that. It's just my neck, my back, and WAP.
And WAP. And I literally, coming from a girl who's had a dwap, my pussy's never been wet.
Oh my god. Wait, really?
It's never been wet. No. I have a dry pussy.
Let's just talk about this.
Yeah. It's just like clinically dry. It's like going down there is like going to Joshua Tree in the fucking summer.
Oh my god.
Mike, are we rolling? What's going on?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, we've
Okay.
been rolling this whole time.
Okay. Great.
Okay, perfect. Oh my god, I'm so happy you're here.
I know, me too.
How are you? How's Singapore?
Good.
Tell me
Oh,
all
we're
your
starting.
secrets. Yeah.
Okay. How? It was
We
great.
already started. We're keeping all that in there.
Okay.
The Dasani, the
Everyone
liquid death. Can you
rank.
imagine? We just turned it on and we were just like so proper.
Are
As
we
if-
keeping that in?
Yes.
Okay. So on a scale of one to WAP, how wet is your guys' pussy? Leave a comment.
Yeah. We need to know, is it Dasani? We need those lyrics.
Can you
on-
imagine?
Can you imagine if it was like a water fountain?
or someone going down on you and saying it tastes like Dasani?
I would cry. I mean, have you eaten pussy?
No.
See, I've eaten pussy every time I get down there. I'm like, I taste like a coin purse. It's like irony.
Pennies?
Yeah, it tastes like the inside of my grandma's
Are
coin
they on their?
purse.
Have they been on their period?
No, it's just there's something zingy about it. Have you ever tasted your own? Okay.
Oh.
Okay, we're off to it.
Mine tastes like Dasani. That's what I'm trying to say. Liquid death.
Yeah,
That's what they
Yours
call
is
it.
Liquid.
That's what Shashank
That's what
calls
they
it.
call your pussy, liquid death. Oh my god.
Okay.
Once you go in there, you don't know how you're getting out.
100%.
Death by drowning.
But anyway, yes, I'm back. I have not. I had no more tags. Yeah, we just took our honeymoon back from Singapore.
Yeah, how was it?
It was really great.
Yeah.
That's a perfect place. Like it's one of the cleanest, safest, most beautiful countries.
Right.
And everything was. It was a really nice trip. We did like tons of like amazing food and sightseeing. We took a boat out. We did all this stuff. But I have to tell you like one story. So we went out. It was probably our latest night. We went to dinner. We'd had a couple drinks. We weren't like drunk by any stretch, but we'd probably, I don't know, been out and had like at a few different bars. And we were like, let's bike back to the hotel. And we loved to, like, I'll city bike around New York. I don't like to drink and bike, but it happens.
It happens.
You know,
It
so
does.
we
Got a DUI.
see these bikes,
Yeah.
and we like download the app and we
Yeah.
hop on the bikes. And I was wearing like a dress. I just like hiked it up, and we're like biking in the street. I think that you bike in the street. I'm a like former New Yorker. That's where I
Yeah.
bike. So I thought we were supposed to be in the street. We're having a great time. There's really no cars in the street. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and we hear sirens behind us. And as someone who has been pulled over drinking, I'm
Yeah.
like, it's such a trigger.
Yeah.
And again, I was not drunk. I don't need to justify this, but it was like, oh my God, like we're going to jail.
Yeah.
Like I've had some drinks. There's a cop. We're foreign visitors. Especially right now in this country. I'm like, we're going to the gulag. You know, like
Yeah.
that's it for us.
Yeah.
We're breaking the
We're gonna
law.
throw the book out. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Shashank, my current husband, didn't think that they were for us. And I'm like, I know
Yeah.
that we're getting pulled over
Yeah.
on bike right now.
Yeah.
And sure enough, the cop was just like, are you guys, you're visiting? We're like, of course, we're visiting. He was like, we ride on the sidewalk here. You need to like be safe, and you're supposed to wear a helmet, but for the most part, just like stay on the sidewalk and out of the street and like let us on our way. Just like pulled us over to say,
that's nice.
to say, be safe.
Oh,
What a place.
Be safe.
But it was a real trigger.
But you can get a bike DUI.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I don't want to condone drinking and biking, but what do you think the limit? Is it the same limit?
The limit does not exist. It's just, I'm like, really? You're going to give me. But yeah, my ex-boyfriend in college got a DUI on a bicycle.
On a bicycle, not even an e-bike.
No, they didn't even exist when I was in college.
Because if you're really drunk on a bike, you're probably only going to hurt yourself.
Right.
I guess there's a world in which you're
swerve
erratic.
into traffic.
Yes, 100%. Yes,
Yeah.
you could cause an accident. I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
So be safe out there, you guys.
Be safe out there. But I will say in Wisconsin, our workaround is you can't get a DUI on a horse because technically you're not in control. So
the horse is in control.
Yeah, so people take horses to the bar, tie them up, get blackout.
Okay, well, that's what we'll do on our next honeymoon.
Yeah. Yeah, next honeymoon.
But no, it was great.
I heard you can walk around there in like bare feet and you will not get any dirt on your feet. Like it's that clean.
It's that clean, and there's all these laws and rules like littering. I mean, we have littering too, but they don't sell gum there, so gum is completely banned.
Oh,
so because chewing gum, it's like people stick it places. So I'm trying to think if there's any other. I think there's allegedly a fine if you don't flush a public toilet. Like everywhere is so clean.
Right.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you come back here and you're in the airport in LAX and you're like, this is a third world country.
It is disgusting. And I think, here's what I think. We keep taking places over and trying to like implement our ways. I think Singapore needs to start taking places over and just be like, how about you guys do it our way? Because this is perfect.
They do have a lot of government control.
Oh,
but
do?
They're like,
I don't know anything.
They're doing it right. They're like the ways that the government controls, overreaches, I guess some people would say, is all for the benefit. Like there's no homeless people. Everybody has housing. Everybody has jobs. Like they have this system where you're supposed to have an app and the government puts money into it for you to go spend with like local vendors. Like they have so many systems set up so people can live a nice life. Their public housing looks like luxury housing.
Wow.
It's just a wonderful place.
Okay.
So anyway, I was just very fascinated with the way the country runs.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this feels too perfect and they don't pay that many taxes.
Right.
Like as much as some other countries.
I am curious how it runs. I mean, ours is just fraud and pedophilia. So we're taking notes.
Don't accidentally take your drugs there because you will be in prison for life.
Thing. You will go to prison for drugs.
So so I was told that.
You're like, so I brought my PCP as usual.
Well, I was like, I'm not going to risk it, but I do take gummies to sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes CBD, sometimes THC. I like to mix it up.
Yeah.
And I did bring 2 on the plane, and I thought I was going to take them, and I didn't. So I just like left them on the plane.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to. I mean,
no, that's true. Why wouldn't you just take?
It was just the CBD ones, but I think you can get in trouble.
Probably. No, they're like very hardcore. But
yeah,
even like Thailand, I remember when I went over there and I brought weed with me. I was there for a friend's wedding and he was like, you brought what? And I was like, stop being a fucking narc. It's just weed. And he's like, girl, you will go to prison if you get caught with that. I was like,
do you remember that movie? Was it Broke Down Palace?
No.
Oh, okay. This
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. It was the lesbian version. No, it was about 2 women. It was Claire Danes was in it, of course, because she like the epic cry face. And her and her, I think they got framed, but they went to like a jail in another country. I mean, I'm scarred for it for life.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, 3 people last year were hung for drugs.
Where?
Singapore.
What kind of drugs?
Singapore? They're not doing public hangings.
But you want to talk about what we do need to do? Is public. We need to bring those over here.
Public hangings?
Yeah.
Did you see Wuthering Heights?
No.
So it starts with someone getting hung in like the town square.
Yeah, like Marie Antoinette style.
I don't know the style.
I don't know the word. Is it guillotine or guillotine?
Guillotine.
I think guillotine, yeah.
Guillotine. Is that where they chop your head off?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to her.
Yeah, Marie Antoinette was
guillotine.
No, so someone was just hung. They had like
just a regular
hanging. They had a sack over his head, and everyone in the town square was like watching and rejoicing. People were fucking in the street, and then they never really circled back.
Oh no!
To what that was about. I was so confused. I figured that was how Jacob Elordi's character was also going to die. They never really closed the loop on that.
And you know what? That sounds like I wrote that movie. I would put a confusing hanging.
Did you? I wonder if you watched this movie. Did you watch Step Up? like Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan. That's how
Yes.
they. I saw this guy I follow, Rob Anderson, or what is that his name? Hearthrob Anderson on Instagram, and he like recaps these old movies.
Yeah.
And he did Step Up today, and he said like they wrote this movie as they went along. It was like the funniest recap. Like, remember Channing Tatum? He was like a bad kid.
Yeah,
he had to go do like community service. He was like a janitor at the art school, and then he like went into the ballet class, and like it was just a very funny, like they made this up as they went along vibe.
Yeah,
It was Good Will Hunting of Dance.
Yeah, the Good Will Hunting of Dance.
And then
100%.
his line in it, he said Julia Stiles crip walked so Step Up could run. I was like, no, iconic line.
No. Oh my gosh. So how are you doing? Because last year you had a really big year.
Yeah.
You got married, obviously. And you shot a special. And I think those are two of the most like emotional buildup. And then right afterwards you're like, now what?
Yeah. I mean, we're 4.5 months out from my wedding.
Right.
So I'm just now recovering. No, I'm just not back to normal.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Just outside of the annulment window.
I'm fine. I don't know if we're married. There's been a whole thing with the wedding certificate.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure.
And it's none
I
of
need
your
to call the
business.
city. It's not. Yeah, it's none of your guys' business. No, I'm fine. I was not fine. My whole 2025, which was probably, I mean, the greatest year of my life in
Hands down.
numerous ways. Yeah.
I mean, just
All I did was plan this wedding and plan my tour and then do my tour. And it felt insane.
and then shoot a beautiful special.
Yeah, thank you. And it just felt like chaotic and really stressful. And every day I felt completely underwater. And I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this on top of my job, on top of running 2 companies, 2 episodes a week of Girls Gotta Eat. Like it was so much. I couldn't believe I actually got through it all the travel. I mean, a full ass tour and planning a wedding. And those were 3 weeks up. 2.5 weeks apart from each other were the special, and the special was October 12th and then the wedding was November 1st. Well, technically like it started days before that. So after they both ended, it felt so abrupt. Like both of these things, I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like I had this loss of identity.
Yes.
This is all I've been the whole year.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know. My life had been planned for me. It had been so busy. It was so exciting. There was so much celebrations. Like both of those events, the special and the wedding, were the best times of my life. And then it was just like, what do I do now? And of course, yes, I mean, the special will come out soon. It's a surprise. You guys will see. And I got married and I did the honeymoon and all these things. I love my life, but it was hard to come down from.
So there's something I read recently about when you achieve your goals and like obviously getting married. I don't know. Was that ever a goal for you or is that just something you did?
No, I
so,
didn't.
Like for some girls, it's
the
for some
goal.
women, it's a goal. But I think the special is a goal, right? And you achieved that and shot that. And it's like after you achieve the goal, there's kind of this profound like emptiness.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, well, I've been putting all my energy and all my lifeblood into this. And nobody talks about how when you achieve your dreams, there is like a level of sadness that comes right afterwards. Like right afterwards, because in the identity crisis, I had a huge identity crisis after I got married because I always identified as like a single bad bitch. And I was like, and then all of a sudden I was married and I had a new last name and I was like, who the fuck is this person now? And
Well,
I don't know if I like her. What?
You didn't have to do that.
I know that last
No, I'm
name
kidding.
was tragic. Literally, I have one debit card in my Tesla with the old last name on it. And Max grabbed it and he's like, what fucking name is this? And I was like, I was married before. And he's
Right.
like, put
I
the
always
name.
forget.
And I was like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's just kind of I really relate to the identity crisis and also the profound just like what the fuck is next now.
Yeah, and the wedding come down was like so much excitement and everyone just leaves. You know, they're there with you for 4 days. I was like, I just like miss my mom. You know, there was that. And what was I just gonna say? Are we editing this? There was like
Yeah, we'll edit it.
like, so
Mike, can I see how we look, please?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever got a look. I don't know
Okay.
if this outfit's going to be. I imagine I
think you
changed
look
halfway
great.
through.
No, it's perfect. We need to address it also.
Yeah, obviously, because it's Reynos. Yeah. because I stole Raina's clothes. Okay, yeah, perfect, because you can't see my
You
socks.
look like Raina. I'm dead.
I am literally Raina.
This is so funny. I didn't
also-
realize it till just now.
You guys, this episode is brought to you by Berber Hair Oil. Berber has been with me for the last year on my hair regrowth journey, and it has made my hair longer and thicker. Ask my hair girl. I just saw her yesterday, and she was like, holy smokes, bitch, your hair is growing. And I was like, I know. And I decided I'm treating this year like COVID because I'm in Palm Beach and I don't know what else to fucking do. So I'm just acting like the world is shut down because I am in a place where nothing's going on. So I think I need you guys all to come on this journey with me where I'm just going to be regrowing my hair and nails this year. That's my whole goal. And you know what I love about this year? I love setting a goal that's nice and low. The bar's in fucking hell. I just want my hair to grow this year. You know, hair grows after you die. So anyway, after I die, somebody please put some Berber hair oil on my scalp. No, do Berber hair oil treatments with me twice a week. Do that little slick back bun. It's so cute. I wear it to Pilates where I fart and then hair grows. Okay, I'm a mess, but go get the Berber hair oil at berber.com, BURBUR.com. Use the code BRITT, BRITT, for 15% off your first order. And if you guys get to the site and you're like, oh no, what do I order? What do I do? My recommendation is get the 2 bottles of hair oil because they go fast. And get the mermaid brush because you can just use a regular hairbrush. They do have a great regular hairbrush. So if you are ballin' and you want 2 brushes, go for both. But the mermaid one is a boar bristle brush, and it'll make that perfect slick back pony for your lazy hair days when you are just trying to grow your fucking hair, and that's it. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Okay, let me go back. So yeah, so there's also maybe kind of what you're talking about is this theory called the arrival fallacy, where you think everything is working towards this goal, and after you get it, you don't, or you achieve something, or you don't know. Sorry, you have this sense of emptiness, and the antidote to that is to try to enjoy the journey as much as you can. And so I was constantly feeling like that the whole time. Like even when I'm stressed, even when I'm frustrated, even when I'm so tired from all the travel, like I'm enjoying this. I won't get to do this again in this way. And so I think that's really a helpful thing to remember for anyone doing anything, whether it's a tour or you're planning a wedding or you're writing a book or you're shooting a movie or a TV show or
all relatable things that you're picking.
Whatever. I think having a baby, I don't know, what else is there?
like for any movie stars listening,
I don't know, writing a book,
for any wildly successful.
Okay, what are other things?
What are other things?
Getting married is for a lot of people.
Getting married is a big one.
So just try to enjoy the journey, because I think people get really
or
caught
it's like
up
racing towards a promotion or something like that. You know, just something where you're like, when I get there, I'm gonna be happy.
There, yeah.
And when I get there, and then you get there, and like I've had this where I have gotten there enough. And I'm still just like, well,
what's on the other side?
What the fuck? And it's like you hit the goalpost, and then the goalpost moves.
Yeah.
And so it's just being alive's exhausting.
Yeah.
Ready to wrap it up.
Oh my God. This is life for the podcast. Both. But people
we're done.
Really, I don't know if you felt like this when you got married, that when I felt that feeling, no one had warned me at all. So we come back into the house after that Sunday after everything was over, and I just burst into tears. And Shashank was like carrying stuff up from the car. He was just like, "Are you gonna help?" And I'm like, "I can't." And everyone was like, "Oh, girl, yeah, like this could last weeks to months." I'm like, "What are you saying? No one's talking about this." Yeah. It's like childbirth. It's this thing everyone's experiencing and going through, and no one's really talking about it. My wedding planner, Brenna, Andrew Collins' wife, like people were like, "Oh yeah, this was rough for me."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, we need to be talking about this more. This post-wedding depression crash out."
Yeah.
So I'm actually glad we just took a mini moon then. We went to Napa for a few days, and then we just took our real honeymoon. And I'm kind of glad because I was crying on the mini moon. Like not all the time, but like something whatever, it's not important, but I did cry. Like on the way to a winery, I was just crying. So
I mean, I cry all the time.
Yeah.
I cry all the time.
I like,
no, but I do think it's also, I think, so for you, I think yours was probably not like, it's specifically more intense because you were doing that comedy tour
yes,
and the special. So it's like you I like lost you as a friend last year. Like you were like go 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 go.
Yeah.
Like it was like you were not available to, your head was not even up
Yeah.
for air. Like you were just busy.
Yeah.
And when you're that busy and then you have a special, which is like that was your first special, right? Mm-hmm. That's shooting my first special was one of the best nights of my life. Mm-hmm. Like it was so special. Like truly, like I was like, holy shit, that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then 2 or 3 weeks later have a wedding where you're surrounded by all of your friends and family and everyone you love, and your dad who's a fucking icon and like just
Legend.
by the way stole the wedding.
100%.
I was dying when he gave his speech and you like were trying to he made some like sassy comment and you're like, well, I paid for the wedding. He's like, because I paid for your DUIs. And I was like the way I stood and clapped for that.
Standing ovation. You're in the video. Standing ovation. My agent stands up and is like, let's book him a tour.
Literally signs him.
Like it was, we couldn't have planned it. People were like, did you plan that?
No.
We couldn't have if we tried.
No.
He's doing
It
this
was
whole
so
thing
quick.
about how I was like, you know, never had any money as a kid, and I was putting his own Christmas gifts on the credit card, and I yell out, I paid for this wedding.
Yeah.
And he clapped back so quick. And I mean, I'm so happy we have it on video. Like it's the best thing you could ever have is to have that memorialized forever. Like I'm so glad Ryan caught it because it is an unbelievable thing. He pans the room. It's a standing ovation.
It's unreal. I mean, but to have all of that on, which is on the back of a special that like you felt it was amazing, looked amazing, was a perfect night, and then to have that, and then to just be like, okay.
It was so tough because it was like after the special, I was like, okay, I still have one more thing.
Yeah.
I still have this wedding.
Yeah.
I still have the second best thing of the year. And then it was, luckily the holidays came after that. Like there was a point where I was really in a like just a fog.
Yeah.
And I went home and it was my nephew's joint birthday party and they were running around and they were in the bounce house. And I was like, okay, I'm having like a moment of joy.
Yeah.
Like I'm being cured by being around like family and these kids. And so but I was like, I haven't experienced something like that.
A crash out.
Yeah.
Kind of ever. Because you're not a depressed person.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's great. I am so envious of you and how you move through life.
Wow.
I sometimes am like, is this real? Is she really this good all the time? But like you really are. You just have a loving family and you were raised right and you're just secure and confident and like really enjoying most of your life. And so you've never really had a big crash out before. So welcome to the club, babe.
I mean, thanks for saying that. Being secure and stable and healthy, like I attribute 100% to my upbringing and my family, and that's just luck.
Yeah.
And I had a friend say to me once, when you grow up like I did, you have a head start in the world. Yeah. And I took that to heart. I know that's right. I didn't earn this in any way. I was just lucky enough to be born to the family I was. I grew up in a small town, which was nice. Like grew up in a time pre-social media. I don't think growing up in an adolescent in the social media era, I would have survived it. Just who I was as I look back is like who I was as a kid and as a teenager. And I just think all the factors were right to kind of to be able to be just, I don't know, like securely attached in whatever the things, you know, like it's not a brag. It's just, I got lucky like that. I don't know. I mean, and I think I'm naturally confident, I guess, when you look back at who you were as a kid, and I always was really motivated. And I think at a young age, I was really wanted to be well liked and popular and in with the cool kids, like desperately. And I realized I wasn't pretty like the other girls. And I was like, I guess I got to be funny. And like, when I look back at like what got me to where I am today, it all kind of like goes together. Like it's like you can put the puzzle pieces together.
Right.
So.
Well, I'm jealous.
Well, I'm jealous. But you're way prettier than me.
It's worse, trust me.
What is it? Pretty punishment?
Yeah, literally pretty much. People hate you just because, whatever, I'm not even going to say it. They'll hate me more. I can't even fucking say it. People are just mean.
Oh my God.
Okay, I want to talk about so Shashank. We love him. Can I say his name?
Yeah,
Okay.
we say his name since we got married.
I said, okay, great.
That's when we did our hard
and
launch.
since he's like doing your podcast.
Yeah,
like
he's our
special guest.
Shashank's filling in for Raina. You're in Raina's clothes. Like, I actually just should have had you come do it.
Simulation. I'm banned from the podcast, let's be honest.
No, we need to just bring you. You could really sub in for her right now. I never realized like you are cosplaying Raina. I know you're in her clothes.
Yeah,
but it's a whole. I didn't realize how specific her look is until I saw you in it.
Yeah. The only problem is she would have never wore the sweats on the bottom, but
Yes, she did. Like, I feel like this is so her.
actually her thing.
Are those her sweats?
Yep. Everything's Raina's. I was just trying. First of all, I mean, it was like being at Saks Fifth Avenue in her house. I was just trying on all these. Most of her clothes have tags on them still.
I know. She's
like, what
well, she
luxury?
says she's like toned down her like shopping addiction, but now she's like in her shop my era, so she like gets clothes sent to her sometimes. Like, I think it's like she doesn't shop as much, but the clothes are still coming in.
Yeah.
So,
I get it. Yeah. But she's selling stuff on Poshmark too, allegedly. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway.
All right. Well, let's.
Okay. Anyway.
Let's talk about this.
Is that a regular thing? If a woman stays at your house, should you expect that she's going to try on all of your clothes?
No, she just told me to make myself at home, so I tried on
She's
all
like,
of
if
her
you could take
clothes.
some tags off, I'd love for you to
Take my tags
test
off.
drive all these new clothes. I just want to go back and say that I do get sad sometimes, and I am
You do
like
get what?
a sad sometimes, and I am like a neurotic person who fixates and spirals.
Okay,
and,
good.
like,
No, I mean, I know you have OCD thinking about stuff, but that's more like justice based. Like, you're like my partner in justice.
Yeah.
Like when it's funny because I was talking to Raina more about the design fiasco, and she's like, with love and care, you need to call Ashley. She's
I
like,
know.
because I'm at my end.
I
and
will go
don't-
round and round and round.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I just want to clear it up because you think I'm like stable and secure, and I am, and I will take that. But I don't think I'm like happy go lucky. Like
No,
I think
I never said that.
Oh, I know.
To
I
be
mean,
clear.
we don't have those kind of friends.
Yeah, no,
we don't
I'm
do that
like,
here.
no.
Get them banned.
No, you're just confident in a way that's not forced, and it's not like you can tell you didn't have to like work really hard on yourself to get there. Like it's just innate, and that's
the head start.
Yeah, and
in
that's
life
the head start.
from my legendary father.
And honestly, maybe you're getting like rewarded in this life because in the last life, like some shit went wrong.
But do you believe in that? Because
Yes.
I don't. Why do we get to be so lucky? Like even people who are born in this country into like a decent enough family, like why do you get to be that lucky and other people don't? Like why does I don't know? This is like too deep of a convo, but like
No,
when
nothing's
people,
too deep of a convo. But what's your question?
I guess the bottom line is life isn't fair. But
Life isn't fair, but here's my belief. My belief is that we as souls pick the lives that we enter into based on the lessons we need to learn in this iteration of life. And I think that maybe you're an older soul and you've gone through a lot and you're getting like maybe the easy life out of the way and you're close to like being done with reincarnation.
oh, okay. Oh my god, that gave me chills.
Which is really nice. You should read the book Journey of Souls.
Okay, I definitely will.
And
I
because
think
it's all
this
about
a lot.
Yeah, no, that book will blow you away. It's this, I talk about it too much on this podcast, I'll stop. But this guy, he's a PhD hypnotherapist, and he was hypnotizing people for trauma, trying to figure out like where their pain was coming from. And when he did that, he realized he could go to past lives, and past lives, and he could realize that the pain in their body that they were holding could have been from a past life. So like somebody would come in with back pain, a doctor couldn't figure it out, and he's like, oh yeah, in your past life, something horrible happened to your back, like you got crushed under a crane or something like that. But it basically just talks about the soul's journey and the different levels of soul. And I think when you're near the end of reincarnation, you get to have
a good
one easy life.
Okay.
So I'm nowhere near it. I'm nowhere near the end.
You're somewhere in the
Unless
first quarter.
Yeah,
You're in the
literally.
Q1 of
Q1 of
reincarnation.
reincarnation. You're in Q4, unfortunately.
I'm the end of the fiscal year.
Okay, back to Shashank. I want to talk about prenups.
Okay.
Because I think this is another thing people aren't talking about enough, and I think they're so important, and I don't think it really matters where you and your partner are at. Like Shashank's wonderful, but he is much younger than you, and his career is a little further behind.
Yeah.
And so you guys got a prenup. And you had a prenup lawyer come on your podcast and talk about prenups, right?
We did years ago. We had the prenup lawyer. We had
Okay.
Laura Wasser come
Yeah.
on, who was the goat. She's done Kim Kardashian. She's the one.
Yeah.
And then we had Jason Tartick come on and talk a little bit more about them too. But Laura Wasser came on and it was like such an honor. And I was like, oh, I've never really been attracted to a woman until now. Like she's like that goated and that hot.
Yeah.
And then she is actually a advisor, investor, I don't want to misspeak, in the company that I used to do my prenup, which I feel like also lended it credibility. And then I developed a relationship with the founder of the company, Hello Prenup, who's also a divorce attorney previously before she founded this company. So I feel like I do have a lot of information.
So Hello Prenup is the company you used.
Yeah, because when I started the process, I was like, wait a minute, this is so difficult. I feel like I'm going to come across like I'm presenting on Shark Tank right now. But like truly, I am their number one spokesperson, because when I started to dive into how much work it would take, how expensive it would be, and I was talking to my business manager and he put me in touch with a lawyer, and I was like, this cannot be. This has to be easier in 2025 to do. And that's where Hello Prenup came in. I found this service, and it is, and it's all online. And they do, I don't want to misspeak again, but I think they're currently doing like 30 or 40% or even more of the country's prenups.
Oh, wow.
And they're holding up in court. I mean, it's totally legit. Obviously, it goes without saying, and you have to get them notarized. You have to go through these processes, but it's just made it really easier as opposed to going to a lawyer's office and paying all this money. And you can get it done for, depending on what you need, $600 to $2,000, where upwards, it would have been more like upwards of $7,000 to $10,000 prior. So, I mean, I don't know if it would have even mattered if I married someone who made the same or more than me.
That's what the point I'm making.
I always want to, like, my thing is, sorry, I'm sorry. The quote that I love, and Jason Tartick said this on our podcast, and it's not like such a hot take, but it's, you always have a prenup. It's whatever your state has decided for you. Marriage is a contract. It's just paperwork. Like, I didn't really care about getting married because I was like, I am independent. I make my own money. I'm not going to change my last name. I'm not having children. I think it's great that people get married. My parents are still married and they share the same last name and they have children. They have a family. Like, that is how I grew up. I have a lot of respect for it. It's very lovely, but that just wasn't going to be what I was going to do. So I didn't care about it. It was really important to Shashank, and we decided to get married. I'm so glad that we did. But I always knew I would want a prenup and have whatever, if we were ever to break up, which is just being realistic about life. Totally. I don't think we will. I hope we don't.
Nobody gets married thinking they're going to break up.
Exactly. Like, why? But why do people think they're exempt from anything can happen?
Yeah.
So anyway, I always knew that we would have that. So it would be on our own terms.
Yeah.
And California is a community property state, which means that if you were to get divorced without a prenuptial agreement, you both are pretty much entitled to 50% of all the income and assets that have been earned since you got married. This all just goes into one pot. And so it was important to me, and he knew that, and it was so easy. He's not trying to get my money. If we were to get divorced, also I would owe him spousal support immediately.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. We don't have kids, and I would owe him money just because he's been like,
if he opted in for that.
Yeah, he could wait. He would waive it, and
I waived that
100%.
Yeah.
And I know what kind of guy he is, and he would never want that, but we just wanted to do it. And there's a lot of stuff in there that's beneficial. I mean, talk about what to do with the dog. You can do wills. You can do all this type of stuff.
So did you guys do a will?
No, that's like on our...
Okay. Wills are very funny nowadays.
Yeah.
I just want to warn you. Like, Chris and I had to do a will after we bought our house together. And that house is the reason why I would never get married again without a prenup. Because I put 95% of the money for the down payment into that house. And then I lost the house in the divorce because I didn't have rich parents to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was like a devastating loss. And Chris and I, when we first got married, we both had nothing. We both, well, not nothing, but we were both working. And
That's what a lot of people think.
Yeah.
Like,
And
we don't
I
need
just
this.
pulled ahead, and then I bought the house. And well, I'm not gonna say we bought the house, but I bought the house.
Yeah.
And then losing it made me realize the value of a prenup. And it's just so interesting now because obviously with Max, he's like, we absolutely have to get a prenup. And I'm like, of course we do. Like, we absolutely have to. I'm like, do you think my earning power is zero? Like, do you think that over the next 10 years, I'm going to make no money?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, it really doesn't matter where you're at economically. It's just like, if you don't want to get fucked in a way that you could never imagine. Like, the worst thing is the worst thing in the world is getting divorced. It is the most painful, humbling, horrible, devastating, sad. And yes, it can be great and empowering and wonderful and necessary and all of those things. But at the same time, it's horrible. And then to also lose the shit you worked your ass off for, it's like, I don't want anyone to go through that.
To lose it or even have to fight for it.
Yeah.
Like, even just to deal with all of that shit on top of the divorce. Like, I think it's so important. And like, you're a great example of someone who needed one. My aunt got really taken advantage of by her ex-husband, who they don't have kids either.
Yeah.
And she owed him all this money, and she had built her business before he even came along. And we watched her just get fucked to the point where she was like, take $200K and get out of my life, you know? And so I always knew that we would want to do that. And it is so unsexy and it's really awkward, and you have to lay out everything from everything you have, everything you make, all your debts, credit card debt, all the things. Everything, I mean, a lot of people wouldn't want to, they might be hiding that kind of thing. And we have a really open, transparent, honest relationship and we communicate really well. But even for us, it was just weird, like, to go and check all these, like, nope, separate, nope, separate, nope, separate. Like, there's a point where we're like, why are we even getting married? But we wanted to do it, and we're glad that we did. If we are technically married, I'm not sure, but it's just
who knows?
I really do recommend it, and I like that it's being talked about more.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of like a bad word in some circles, you know, like, why would we get a prenup? We don't, you know, I had one of Max's friends the other day said, I don't believe in divorce. And I was like, it's not a fucking belief system. It's nobody goes into marrying somebody thinking we're going to get divorced. Right. Nobody goes into it being like, this is my first marriage. Like, you get into it and then you change because you're growing up and you either grow together or grow apart. It's not. And it was just like such an arrogant, dumb, young thing to say. And I just was like, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, it's like, call me in fucking 8 years. I would love to see where you guys are at.
I just think I don't understand how people think they're exempt from a potential breakup or divorce.
But I will say that I did. But I got married at 28. And I thought, like, I'm never going to be like my parents. I was still drinking. I was still very, like, defiant and adamant, and like everything that came out of my mouth I knew for a fact to be true, even though I was like probably the dumbest person in every room. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, at that point in my life, I was like, I'm never gonna get married. I'm never gonna get married. And then when I got married, I was like, I'm never gonna get divorced. I'm never gonna get divorced.
It's so 28-year-old.
Yeah, literally. And then I was like, and so I'm divorced.
Right.
But then after I got divorced again, I was like, I'm never going to get married. And I'm just like, I have to stop saying never. I have to stop saying never, because it just puts a target on my back for the universe to be like, you're getting this thing.
And you're Q1 of your reincarnation. I mean, it's not even about you. Like, it's not even, I feel like some people feel like they're insulting themselves or their ability to love or their relationship. What if the other person just goes rogue? You don't know.
What if the other person Kanye's you?
Right. Like, just pick a man.
Yeah.
Just a man. You trust a man.
Literally.
You're like, that man's going to be great forever. Since when has that ever happened?
Yeah, he's barely good now.
Right. Like, that's what's so crazy to me. Like, ladies, why would you put all the rest of your life's trust in this man?
Right. No,
so just protect yourself. I like Amanda Batula and Kyle Cook. They're like from Summer House or whatever, but they've recently had this public divorce, and she's been talking about prenups, and it's a little unclear. I haven't dove in too deeply, but he had this beverage company, Loverboy, and she worked for him for years, and she's saying she wished she would have got a prenup, and I think it's because the company has all this debt.
Ooh, yeah.
So I think some people don't remember the debt's a part of it. It's about protecting your assets, but it's also about their debts.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and that's the thing, because our partners like to gamble.
They really do.
They're gonna go hand in hand together into the MGM and come out tits up.
I know. Like, once they locked in about their gambling. Well, is Max baseball? Does he like? Is that?
He's whatever.
He's whatever.
I mean, like, he'll do like badminton in fucking Siberia.
He's betting on the war.
Yeah.
He's betting on the war in Iran. No, Shashanka's baseball is his season.
Yeah.
And like, I have to give it to, it's not out of
The
control.
longest season he picks.
The
longest.
most games.
Yeah.
But I have to remember the other night that he's super amped for baseball, and I had to remember that it's like because he's gonna make money, hopefully. Like it reminded me of why he's so excited about it because he does like this sport. But then I was like, oh right, it's the gambling. So, but he keeps it in check.
Max did mushrooms in Vegas, and he had to download from the universe that he had to stop gambling. So he stopped sports gambling, and now he just plays poker. Like a degenerate. Like he's literally
Like in like IRL or
yeah,
like he's
he literally
online.
he drove 40 minutes to like I don't even know where he is, Fort Lauderdale or something, to go enter a poker tournament at some like Indian reservation casino.
What was he doing before? Like sports gambling? Like
Sports gambling.
Is it bad? Like I don't know. Isn't everybody doing like FanDuel and
Yeah, but it's degenerate gambling. It's like waking up, cooking a parlay. Like every time before bed, he'd be like, "I'm working," and I'm like, "You're not working. You're losing money
trading."
Yeah, you're
on
losing.
FanDuel.
Yeah, you're losing all your entire savings, $10 at a time.
Oh my god. Okay, Shashank he really does. It's not like an addiction, I will say, and it's sporadic and random.
Pro sports bettors
now.
bet baseball, by the way.
Yeah.
Huh?
Professional sports bettors, they do think baseball is the most predictable and safe way to go, and like that's their sport of choice.
It
if
seems
it helps them at all.
Like it, the most boring sport.
You're welcome, sir.
And
if you're listening.
Yeah, Shashank.
And the longest, most games of right. Like it's just the volume.
Season, yeah.
Like football, there's 12 games a team a season.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do I know? But yeah.
And what do we know at all? I tried to get in on sports gambling, and then I just lost money, and I was like, this isn't fun. I don't like this.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You decided to go with sports players instead?
No, I did that long ago, Mike. Long ago. It's funny because Max has been like going out in the sun every day. I started saying his name literally just last podcast. I was calling him Mr. Manhattan.
Oh.
Now I'm calling him Max.
Well, because he's not in Manhattan anymore.
I know. Mr. Bagel.
Mr. Florida.
Mr. Schmier.
I like that.
Mr. displaced me out of LA. Mr. took me away from my dreams.
Oh my God. We could go all day. Yeah.
Mr. put a bag over my head and fucking took me to Florida. No, anyway, he's half Syrian, and he's been tanning, and he's getting very brown. And I like it.
Good. Yeah.
And he was like,
You
am
love
I
a brown
dark
guy.
enough for you? And I was like, still no.
I get that a lot.
Still no.
Shashank does that too. Yeah. Well, we just went to. He doesn't wear sunscreen. I wish he would. I care about him and his health, but he does not. I'm not going to force it on him. You know, that's his problem. So he gets so dark, but he makes the same jokes.
Yeah.
He's like, still not dark.
Still not
dark enough. And then he like swings his dick around.
Hilarious. Wait, we have to talk about wills. So when Chris and I were doing a will for the house, wills are so petty now. You can be unbelievably petty in a will, which made me so excited.
Okay.
That basically, like, after you die, you can put in a will who you do not want at your funeral.
Oh my God. And could I say like, and I want this person to run security?
Yes.
Like a bouncer at the funeral?
Yes.
Oh my God. To turn people away.
You can put a playlist. Ashley, this is where you're going to shine.
Yeah, 100%.
A playlist for your funeral. You can upload it into the will.
It's just the will. Like, is Spotify going to still be around?
You just upload it. You type it in, and it's in the will.
They're going to play it at the. What if they don't have premium? They play ads at your funeral. That would be at my funeral. It'd be an ad. It would be an ICE ad. Homeland Security recruitment.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my God. Wait, I can't wait to die. This is great. I'm in my fourth quarter. Turning people away from your funeral is iconic.
Such a gift.
Yeah.
You know, for many reasons I want to die, but for that one the most, I can't wait to have a do not allow. Do not allow. It was like that meme that said, you see people crying at your funeral and my best friend snaps because she never liked y'all.
Right.
Like, people there crying and she's like, she didn't fucking like you. Why are you
Well,
here?
I also hope like by the time I die, like all of my enemies will be dead. All my ops will be dead. But
what song do you want playing while you're being lowered?
Oh, that's really good. Back
Chris,
that ass up.
Chris and and honestly,
WAP.
that WAP. That's a good
It's gotta be WAP.
Chris and I had, what's that fucking song? You put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time.
What is this?
That's pop the champagne glasses in the motherfucking condoms. That's literally what
I can hear it.
Will. Yeah. America's Most Wanted, I think.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. I have to get it. Chris picked the song, obviously. Yep, this is it. Oh, you know, they have
sure.
like the intro.
Yeah.
This one.
Always an intro back in our day.
Yo, Piggy, man, we got it going on.
Always an interlude.
Come on.
He is on and cracking, man. He's gone.
Were you guys wanting to be in the same casket? Was this like
No, but if we both died together, that's just a funny intro.
So I wanted to be cremated, but now I'm like a casket lowering music is. Oh yeah, perfect.
If you'd have said ain't nothing but a gangster party, we'd have known the song instantly.
Yeah,
I didn't know
exactly.
whatever
That's
it
what
was.
it's called.
You went a different direction. You were doing like the other stuff.
No.
No, he's saying if you would have said that from the beginning, we would have known.
Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Perfect.
It's this intro that really gets me.
Oh, hell yes. So,
imagine at a funeral?
Did you get that song in the divorce?
Chris got that song in the divorce because he picked it. Also, his ringtone for me, which was his ringtone when we were married and has stayed his ringtone since we got divorced, for every time I call is Cold as Ice.
That's perfect.
It's so good.
Oh my God.
So every time his phone rings, it's Cold as Ice. He knows it's me. He's like, it transitioned perfectly.
A
from
ringtone
marriage.
is hilarious. I saw the funniest reel the other day, and it was like a doctor calling someone to tell them they had chlamydia in like the early 2000s, and it was just like Ja Rule playing like living it up,
Yeah.
and they're just like waiting to leave a message. It's so true. The ringback tones.
The ringbacks.
What a
Also,
time.
the ringtones. I remember on my Motorola Razor.
Yes, like it would just like
Morse
code.
But you assigned them to different people.
Yeah.
And so you knew who was calling. So my drug dealer boyfriend, got a T.I. song. It was Top Back. And every time I hear Top Back now, I get kind of horny.
100%. I
was like
kind of feel horny
Pavlovian.
hearing it too.
It's like,
No, that's a horny song. Yeah.
Also, T.I.'s fucking back. T.I.'s back.
Was he doing some? Is he?
T.I.'s back, baby.
I mean-
did you hear the new T.I. song? I mean, listen, yeah,
No.
he drugged some girls. It's not great, but
Oh, he did. I
Yeah.
remember the whole daughter virginity thing. That was weird.
that was weird. But
Okay,
we're
yeah, no,
ignoring it
but-
because listen to
Yeah,
this song.
there's so many worse men.
I'll
out
cut
there.
it, Mike. You'll cut it, Mike. Sorry. You just have to hear this song. It's like we're back in the good old days.
It is a banger.
It's a fucking banger.
Already, I'm in. My face is like,
I know. Some millennial.
yeah. Oh hell yeah! It feels like just got a.
Yeah.
What is it?
Just bought a Cadillac.
Just bought a Cadillac. This is so good. I know. I'm like, why do I have these wrinkles?
Because of that face
whole
we're
life,
making.
yeah.
Well, listen to it on the car ride home.
Okay, perfect. Oh right, in the Tesla.
No, not the Tesla. The Tesla's in
What
Florida.
What do you have?
I have
Like a rental? Raina's car?
no. Rita, she forgot to leave me the key. I would be the full package if she left me the key. No, my friend Brian let me borrow his car, but I don't think he's used it since 2012.
Oh my
It's
God.
like
What is
old.
it?
It's a VW.
Okay,
It doesn't
love
even have
that.
a backup camera. I literally just reverse without looking.
It's so crazy. Like I drove a 2003 Nissan Xterra until just a few years ago.
Yeah.
And now it is hard to go back to like a nice car with backup cameras and like
It's really hard. I remember when I was home because the Tesla, the phone is your key. So when you get out of it, it just shuts down automatically. You don't have to do anything.
Wait, wasn't Shashank helping you with your car yesterday?
Yeah, it's busted.
But from Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shashank he was radioing it.
He was like, I've worked on Brittany's car all day today. I'm like, oh, okay.
all day.
No, he was like intermittently.
Oh, it's so funny because Max was like, it's being, or Shashank said it's being bad, and Max was like, should I spank it? Shashank's like, no. It's like,
Max,
"Oh."
go clean up the carpet.
Yeah, literally. Go clean up the dog shit.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Will's.
Ugh,
Petty.
No.
Okay.
Something right before that. Mike doesn't pay attention to what I say. I can't ask him.
Okay. Well, good to know. I'm going to get on
the
this.
car, the backup camera. Oh, this is what I was saying.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
So I'm so used to the Tesla just getting out of the car and it turns off. And I was in Wisconsin and my dad has like a little Ford car. He calls it the grocery getter. And so that's what I drive when I'm home. And I was driving my dad somewhere and I just got out of the car and left it running and walked away.
Totally.
And he looked at me and he's like, really? Really? And I was like, what? He's
No.
like, the car's on. The key's in the car.
You're like, oh, okay, so what?
was
Like,
like, ew.
this is what it's supposed to turn off.
I was like, ew.
It's like when you get out of a cab and they're like, you have to pay me.
And I'm like,
it's
stop
like, is this
yelling
on
at me.
Uber? Yeah.
Stop yelling at me. This is weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on a horse and buggy.
Oh my God. Well, in Wisconsin.
Oh my
That's all you can
God.
drink.
Okay, what do you think about this? This is going around on the internet and I want to get your 2 cents on it. They're saying that over communicating is a form of begging. Like if you tell someone something and they don't make a change or react, then you're wasting your time by telling them twice.
I mean, what's an example? Is this more like in a relationship, like something your partner's doing that you don't like?
Yeah, I think it can be in a relationship. Like if you continue to say, I need you to do this, I need you to do this, and they're not doing it and they refuse to acknowledge it or make any change, then it's like you're begging them to pay attention to you.
Right.
Or to acknowledge your needs. And then do you stay put? Do you keep saying it or do you walk away?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like, what level? Is it take the trash out or is it stop gambling? I don't know.
That's
Like,
what
is
I'm saying.
it something they need to...
So I think take the trash out that's one that seems small, but over time that will derail a marriage.
100%.
Like that's the thing. It's like it's not about there's a saying and I don't remember exactly what it is. I'm gonna get it wrong, but it's not about the dish.
Right.
It's about the respect. It's not about putting the dish.
I want you
in
to
the-
want to do the dishes.
Yeah, I just it's not about me. It's not about you not putting the dish in the dishwasher. At 3 years later, it's about something else. You know what I mean? Like you not putting the dish in the dishwasher after I ask you 500 times to put the dish in the dishwasher. It's no longer about me wanting you to do that. It's about you disrespecting the fact that is a need of mine.
Yeah.
And I don't want to clean up after you and
Right.
you're not fucking listening.
Right.
So it's like I think those are like smaller examples that become really big. But I think I also wonder, I'm not making any sense and I know that because you're looking at me confused.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm thinking about my own like personal experience and how to answer the question. I mean, the trash thing is so huge.
Yeah.
Like when we moved in together, I was like, this is something I want you to do. Shashank, obviously, it's like he's the guy. He takes the trash out. I'm not taking the trash out. Like, I mean, I can't even imagine it now. I mean, I had to for so many years, but it's like, this is the guy's job. It's like the number one reason to get married. So they take the trash out. You don't deal with the trash.
Oh my God, you don't take the trash out?
That's no. I mean, if he's gone and the trash is full, but that's his. I don't like to say that's his job. It's not, we don't have like chores. I'm not his mom, but like we have our own responsibilities around the
Okay, so
house.
what's your equivalent to that? Like, what do you do exclusively that he doesn't do? Make the money.
Yeah, pay the rent. No, I mean, what are my?
You're like, so none.
I do a lot. We both do a lot.
No, I'm not saying you don't,
No,
but
I'm
I'm just saying that was like a very gender specific, like men take the trash out. So I'm wondering
Yeah.
like what.
I feel like as a whole, I keep the house cleaner.
Clean. Okay.
I book the house cleaner. I text with Ruby. No, but I like when we do have someone come clean every couple weeks, and in outside of that window, I keep the house
Yeah,
clean. Like
okay.
I don't. He rarely vacuums. Azul sheds like crazy. Like
Yeah.
I'm always with the Dyson. Like
Yeah.
I do think it is. I keep the house clean.
I love a Dyson.
And oh my God, like I really get off on it.
Do you have the one with the green light?
I don't know.
Do you know
the
you would
pet
know?
one. Okay.
No,
it's a
you
couple
have
years
to get
old.
you have to get the adult one.
Okay.
You have to get the one. You just said a pet.
No, it's a full size. It's the full size stick.
Oh, I thought you meant it was just like
Like a
little
shark. No, it's not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mine has a green light and it illuminates all the dust. I never thought
That's
I
so
could
horny.
be so excited about cleaning.
I mean, it's so
I do it in the
satisfying.
dark.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Oh my God. It's like MTV Room Raiders. There's cum
there's
everywhere.
jets everywhere. I'm like,
That's so funny. Like, we can detect your cum and your dust.
Here's dust. Here's cum.
And your dog's shit residue that your boyfriend didn't clean up.
Literally. Oh
Is this talked about in the podcast?
No, let's
Max
talk about it.
cleaning up.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
Well, we don't have to. I just
No, let's talk about it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay, it's fine. You don't do chores. Let's talk about Max trying to clean up Biggie's
back
shit.
to your question. Like, I understand it being frustrating when to have to continuously ask someone to do something, and you have to decide what your boundary is, and if you want to live like that forever. And
so it's like basically what they're saying on Reels and TikTok and whatever is they heard you and they don't care. You know, so over communication is a form of begging in that they heard you the first time and they don't give a fuck because they didn't change the behavior.
Yeah.
And so I think that it can apply to anything big or small. You know, I don't think it has to be any one thing.
It just depends on what it is. And they might not care. And it also could be a crazy demand. That I don't know what it is. It just, there's such a spectrum of this, from trash to I don't know what would be like a intense demand. I don't know. I think it just depends on what it is.
Yeah, like asking for fundamental lifestyle changes. Like, you golfing 5 days a week makes me feel isolated or lonely or whatever. And then they keep golfing 5 times a week, you know, but they're like, he's like, that brings me joy, you know? So I think it's just.
Well, then they need to tell you that. Like, if you say, like, I need you to stop partying, I need you to stop golfing, and I need you to plan more this, plan more that, like, your partner should say, here's what I can do.
Right.
Here's what I'm not willing to do, and here's what I can do. Mm-hmm. The worst thing someone could do is say, okay, I'll stop, and then not stop. And then you're double disrespected.
Right.
So.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah.
But I also think, okay, so going back to.
Do you take out the trash?
Yeah, I do.
Pretty.
But we alternate. But now that I know that you don't, I'm not going to.
Precedence has been set.
Yeah, I am. So,
when it comes to the trash, I'm just not a feminist even.
I'm
like, that's a man's
I'm not
world.
A feminist at all. I would love just Quaaludes and a fucking mop. Like, I don't need to do this.
I am a feminist, but not about the trash. Like, I can't. But yeah, you guys will figure it out.
I don't identify. Okay, so about the dishes, going back to this point because it's been in my brain for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I think the problem with the dish example, or like little examples like the trash, is that if you say you have to put the dish in the dishwasher and then they don't do it and then you do it for them, they get used to the pattern of you then doing it for them, so they think you don't mean it.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like there has to also be some, like, you set a boundary. There has to be action that opposes that boundary. You have to let dishes pile up until he lives in a home filled with dishes.
Right. But also, like, I don't know. I mean, my home is very clean. I want to be neat and tidy, and I don't want dishes in the sink. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes there's a dish in the sink. I'm just like, I'm a human. You know, like,
it's fine if you put the dish in the sink.
But is there a world in which it's just like one partner is just nagging the other one all the time, and it's just kind of like they're just being human? Or is it like a real pattern and they refuse to clean up after themselves? I don't know.
I don't know either. I was just bringing up something I saw on a reel.
Yeah. No, I find this really interesting. Yeah. Like, and the there's so many things tied into it, like weaponized incompetence. When
explain
specifically men, like, don't do stuff because, like, you can do it better.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And you just, like, do it better.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
It's been really interesting living with Max because he keeps reminding me, he's like, this is my first time living with someone, so you have to help me. Okay. He's like, you have to, like, teach me how to be better, which I think is such a healthy way to approach living with someone for the first time, because I have so much experience coexisting with someone. I know to clean up, and I know to take care, and I know to provide, like, to give space when space is needed. Like, I understand pretty well how to coexist, but he's like, this is my first time. He's like, so please tell me how to be better at this, which I think is such a, like, healthy way to communicate. And he's been great.
Totally. And yes. And I think Shashang's like a really perfect partner. So I'll use an ex as an example here. Like, I remember living with an ex who was the first person I had lived with, and like, as a romantic partner. Of course, I had, like, roommates. And I remember saying, like, can you help me with the dishes? And he did. And he, like, really took a note. But he was just never going to put his towel on the towel rack. I don't know what it is. It would throw it over the top, throw it on the door. You know, guys love to throw a towel on the fucking door.
That's our next mountain we're climbing.
But I decided, and I'm still to this day, of like, I'll put his towel on the rack. I have to pick my battles. Like it doesn't bother me that much. I'm not picking up his dishes and his socks after him. Like he is sharing the load, but that one thing, I'm not going to nag him. I'll just put the towel. Like I just kind of learned of picking battles, and you have to. Yeah. Because people are going to live differently than you. I think I talk about this with Raina all the time. Raina's like, I don't know how I'm going to live with somebody. I just want to be like picking up after them all the time. Like, don't touch this and don't pull this out and don't leave this here and all of that. And I'm like, I hope you find somebody that is neat and tidy and appreciates the same way you want to live, because it is tough to make the adjustment.
Right. And I think too, have you heard of, I have two things. One about Shashank, but also have you heard of living apart together?
Yeah.
It's something that they do in England a lot, UK primarily, which is having your own residence and being married or being partnered, like not sharing homes, because some people really can't. Like,
so I had said this was what I wanted to do. I was preaching this for years before it even had that term. And we did have a guest on that talked about that, and she was wonderful. Her name was Kelly Coyne. And people loved that episode, and she is a professor, and it was wonderful. She had all the stats, right? Like, it was a really wonderful episode that we did. If you guys want to listen to it and look for Kelly Coyne, and Living Apart Together is probably in the title. I can't remember exactly. And I'd always said that. I said my dream was to live in the same neighborhood as my partner. Yeah. Like across the street.
Like Courtney and Travis, like next door neighbors.
Or adjoining houses. Yeah. You know, a little walkway, like it's an airport. But I just found the right partner, and I really do love living with him. We work really well together, but I just got lucky there too. Yeah. Like I chose well, but it's tough to blend those lifestyles.
Yeah. Okay, this brings me to my next point, which is that you always speak very highly of your partner and your friendships, which I think is very healthy, but I can't relate. No, I can't. I just wonder if you're genuinely, so I'm wondering if you're genuinely having this experience. Do you actually like Shashank?
We're not married. I've been trying to tease this all episode. No, I think we are.
Is it actually that great? Or are you the kind of person that if there's drama, you leave it in the room it is in and you don't carry it with you around the neighborhood?
So, Shashank and I do have a really healthy relationship. We don't have a lot of conflict. I love what we have, and that we don't have a lot of conflict. But we do have some. We're human, and when we have conflict or I'm frustrated about something, I initially think, can I work through this myself? And if I really feel like I need to vent, I just usually talk to Raina, and that's kind of it. I don't know. I used to run around and circle the wagons with an ex of mine. Again, we had a really toxic relationship, so it was not really comparable at all. But like, I used to tell everybody everything, and it frames the way they think of them. And I think everybody loves Shashank, and they're not going to think poorly of him. And if I were to share something, but I just don't need to share everything all the time if we can work it out ourselves. Or again, I tell Raina, because she knows me the best, she knows him the best, and she's not going to think differently about him. But I don't know. I wouldn't call it an overcorrection, but I used to be that person that told my parents, you know, they hated my ex, and there was a lot to hate. Like, we had a bad relationship, and we should have broken up before we did. But I just used to share more, and I want to keep my relationship sacred. I want people to think highly of him, and he doesn't do anything. We don't, like, he's wonderful, but that's my frame of mind, is like, do I even need to tell anybody this? And a lot of that is just growth on my end. But I don't hold stuff in, and I just usually, like, again, speak to Raina. If we went to lunch and I was dealing with something, I would talk to you too. You know, like, it's not that I
haven't yet. So I would love to know the tea
after this. And then my friendships. I mean, I love my friends. I I don't have a lot of conflicts with friends either, but I do have some. And I feel like I talked to you when I had that friendship breakup. This was a couple years back. And I've shared with you, and we are no longer friends. And I have had a few other like not less important friendships fall by the wayside for various reasons. One's like a political thing, whatever. Like, and you know about that. And I love to talk shit.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't want to get in like a toxic loop of talking shit about my friends. I don't think any of us really do.
Right.
But I do talk about stuff going on in my friendships. With other friends. I think it's helpful. Like I do remember talking to you a lot about that friendship breakup of mine, and you sharing about yours and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think there's two schools of thought on this, and it doesn't have to be necessarily with romantic relationships, but relationships in general, or like when women experience any sort of drama. The reason that it takes them longer, I'll just use a breakup as an example, but like the reason that it takes them longer to get over it is because they're rehashing it with every single friend they have. And so when you're rehashing something in excruciating detail, you're reliving it, and your body doesn't know the difference between going through it in the moment and rehashing it. So your body thinks you're still like in an ongoing trauma,
like fight or flight.
And it takes much longer for women to move on because they won't stop talking about it. So I do think what you're doing is healthy, and I again wish I could do it, but I just think it's interesting because like guys, when they're going through a breakup, they'll just like go to the bar, get some beers, hang out with their buddies, and like not really talk about it too much. I don't know if that's healthier either because they might just be like burying feelings down until it turns to ass cancer. But like
100%. I mean, I don't know. I think guys actually that their trauma lasts way longer. Like the guys got dumped once in college and can't commit till they're 45. So I think that women get through it quicker and they actually put it to rest. But meanwhile, they're re-traumatizing themselves every time they share the story at brunch. Like I think you have to figure out what your own boundary is. Where you have to realize that every time you tell the story again, you are reliving
reworking yourself up. I was realizing that and catching that in my loop with the designers, because I was just like, who haven't I told about this? And it's like it was like intoxicating because it was such a dramatic story and it was so crazy, and I was like, and yet another thing, like I couldn't believe what was going on. But then I also was like in a really unhealthy headspace, and I was like, okay, it's time to move the fuck on. Like we have to stop talking about this.
I know. I mean, I had a situation, I really don't want to share all the details, but with a designer as well. Right before my wedding, I felt really wronged and just like taken advantage of and all the things. And I mean, it was a good
manipulated
story.
I mean, it was crazy.
It was a great story. I loved fucking telling it. And then I just had to put it to rest. And I was like, again, yes, every time I'm rehashing this, I'm getting, my heart rate is up and I'm about to get married, and I'm not going to get revenge or anything. Like I have to let this go and clear it from my like body and my brain. And I think with when you decide to put something to rest, you can tell your friends, I'm done talking with all due respect, with love. Like if they want to rile you up or ask what's going on, you can say like, I've moved past that and I really don't want to rehash it. And I think they should respect that. I think the tough thing with sharing so much about your romantic relationship, for example, the ups and downs and the fights and the drama, is then when people ask, so how's it going? And then you're like, oh, we're fine.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And they're like, well, you
said it was bad.
So I think that's when you have to be cautious of who you tell. Like with the designers, I can't even imagine if I would have checked in, you'd be like, oh, we're fine, we worked it out. I'd been like, no, you haven't. No, you have not. You got us all worked up.
No, unless you got the fucking receipts. Unless you got the receipts and you're going to share them in a PDF. No, I never got the receipts. Never got the receipts. I will tell you what happened.
We need to catch up.
Okay, well, I love you so much.
Oh,
wait, we have to do word of the week.
Oh, okay.
Mike will kill me. Word of the week, we're making everyone smarter. Mike picked words
like
that
a
are
vocab word?
Yes.
Okay, love this.
Mike picked words that aren't English. But I love okay, this one's a good one. But it's not English. Okay, retrouvale. I don't retrouvale. I would imagine that's French and I'm saying it wrong.
Mike, are you going to
retrouvale is a French word that means rediscovery. It's a noun. Being reunited with someone you love, and is an example of that, like me and you right now.
Okay.
And Mike. because Mike loves me so much. Mike and I fought
why I
earlier
picked
today
the words.
about these words. Look at the words he picked. Tell me if any of those are English.
Tell me if they're not beautiful.
They're beautiful
the
words.
fuck
The whole
these
premise
words?
was they were words to learn.
I like metanoia.
Metanoia, what's that?
The journey of changing your mind, heart, self, and way of life, a spiritual awakening.
Oh, I love that
Is
one.
an example of
I didn't
metanoia.
see that one.
These words are crazy. I love the meme that says, when your friend's trying out a new word.
Yeah, it's literally me in this podcast. Metanoia.
Right, I think Raina does that. Like, people will say, like, when we have an episode, they're like, drink every time. Someone said, Raina's word of the week was oscillate this week. Like, people will recognize it.
Yeah.
I'm like, good for her. She's trying out a new word.
Yeah. She read a book.
Yeah.
She looked up a word. No, I just want everyone to be smarter. Metanoia.
I already forgot the ratatouille. What is it?
Ratatouille.
Retronut.
Retroval. The joy of
Mike,
being
shut up.
reunited. Shut up. He's like, they're beautiful words. They are beautiful words. I can't fucking say any of them.
Are you a word?
No,
Are
it's
you-
me. It's me. I like the word of the week, but I usually have a
But
book.
why is he picking these crazy words?
Well, because I forgot my book.
Because I got a text message 5 minutes before the episode that said, "Hey, can you pick some words of the week?"
Okay, Mike, relax.
No, he was more mad earlier. Trust me, we got to fight. I had Chappelle Lacey on before, and I was like, "Lagome, do you know that word?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my cousin."
No! That is so quick and funny.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm screaming. Okay, tell everyone where they can follow you, please.
You can listen to my podcast, Girls Gotta Eat. I am Ash Hess on Instagram and TikTok, and I do have a special coming out someday. Somewhere.
Okay,
someday.
perfect. Somewhere.
Watch this space.
Someday.
Just watch The Throne.
Okay, bye, besties. We love you so much.
Bye. Thank you.